Hi guys, welcome to this tutorial. I'm looking today at paper 2, question 2, and I'm looking at the 2020 AQA exam paper. Now I'm just going to get you guys to pause so that you can read the extracts if you've not had access to this paper already. So source A is from Touching the Void. I'm thinking that lots of you might have had your teachers going through these papers already with you. Sorry if you can hear a noise, by the way, my dog's under the table snoring. I can only apologise for that. Right, so that's source A. And then source B is this letter from Gertrude Bell after she has been doing some mountain climbing and she is in the Alps. So if you want to pause and then you can read source B. Okay, so they're the texts for you, the November 20 paper. Okay, so we're not going to look at source question 1, too easy, we don't need to be doing that. So we are going to go straight on to question 2. Okay, so with this question then, the source, the similarities or differences sort of question where you're asked to summarise. Often it's differences. It could be similarities or differences, but I think 9 times out of 10 the exam board do tend to say differences. My advice for this question in terms of approaching it is to do all of section A, so you're summing up in this case what you've learned about Simon, and you're bringing in some quotes and inferring. You know, inference is just when you read something, what does it mean? What's the deeper meaning of it? So when the writer talks about Simon and describes it being a partnership, well, what does partnership mean to you? To me, it means they're a team, they're quite equals, they're working together. So this question is about you reading and understanding what stuff means in its most basic terms. So I wanted to show you my example to this response. I'm doing, as I say, I find the easiest approach to this is to do section A, do source A and then do source B and bring in the differences. So I'm saying in source A, Simon seems to be an equal. So this is sort of my, I guess it's my summary, and it's a bit of an inference as well, actually. The writer calls it a partnership, so this is my evidence that I've brought in, implying he and Simon work well together. So that's my fairly basic inference that I've brought in. Right, what you'll notice is that there's no methods, there's no techniques. I'm not talking about the noun partnership or anything like that. This question, we don't want any techniques, no methods to this. Yes, quotes, but no techniques. However, Simon does seem to be in more of a leadership role. So I've got a bit more of a summary. The writer says it was Simon's decision and his confidence was infectious. So again, I've got good use of evidence to back up why do I think Simon's a bit more of a leader? Well, that's why. Which suggests that Simon not only takes charge of significant decisions, but has a positive charisma and presence, which helps Joe feel that anything is possible. Right, hopefully you can see the difference between this inference and my one up here. This was fine. It's a perfectly reasonable inference, but here I've gone into much more depth and detail, and I've read for more meaning. I'm showing I understand in a bit more depth the significance that Simon has in this environment and upon Joe. And I kind of develop this inference by saying he seems to inspire Joe, who said one man can't rescue another. I thought, actually, I could have developed that even further. I wanted to get it all on one side for you for the purpose of this video. But I could have gone on to say, you know, that Joe clearly admires him, he looks up to him, he believes that he wouldn't be able to do it without Simon, that Simon is this, you know, he's got this real presence and kind of power. So you can see from just the comments I've been doing, what am I doing? I sum up something about Simon, I bring in evidence and I bring in inference. Right, so I've done my source A, and then I'm looking here about the difference with Marius. So I'm saying Marius isn't really a partner, so I've got a difference here, as he was hired as a guide. As such, so this is, I've also sort of summed up something here about Marius, that he was a sort of employed, really. As such, Marius seems to work hard to make everything comfortable and as easy as possible for Bell. So I've got this you know, seems to work hard. I've got a bit of an inference in there. Belle seems less capable to the point that Marius literally pulled me up. So I've got plenty of evidence. This implies a different dynamic, so I've got some difference. Rather than equals, Marius is entirely prepared to do everything in order to enable the climb. Okay, I could probably have gone on a little bit further. I wanted to just get it all on one side for you. Really, the key takeaways then from this question is about you're summing up something about, and it's often a character or an experience or a place. It's a sort of thing that you are summarising. You're bringing in your evidence and you're making inferences. You've got no methods here. And I think your best approach, this is only an 8-mark question, so you're spending somewhere between 12 and 15 minutes on this. I've seen students spend 25 minutes, end up trying to do 2 pages, and that's at the expense of the other questions, which you really can't afford to do. So that's my advice, and I hope that's useful to you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.